Eminence Front X5 and Larry Word here, coming to you from Amargosa Valley. Death Valley Junction, to be specific, and the Death Valley Cemetery. Not only is this cemetery here, there's also two other kind of hidden gems outside of the cemetery. Just beyond the cemetery, there's an old airstrip. I believe it used to be called Jackass Flats. Looks like a lot of veterans are buried here. '29 to 1970. Some really old graves here too, older than that. But yeah, beautiful setting, very eerie at the same time. It's hard to put words to where I'm at. I had the same problem when I was over at I had another Explorer where there was a lot of graves, kind of choked up there too. I'm not good in graves, cemeteries. Let's move on. There's a couple other things that are more of a highlight to me. This anyone can come out and see. It's the hidden gems that I like, so let's go check those out. Might not look like much here, but there is a landing strip out here. I'm just off the 127. There's 127 there. So I'm just wandering off into the field, which is not too far from the landing strip. I know the landing strip because I was looking at Google Maps. Had it on satellite view. And when I zoomed into this area, I don't know, 6 months ago, I did notice this strip here. So did a little poking around and discovered what it was. And it shows up as a now defunct airstrip. It's not paved, it's pretty smooth. In a pinch, I think a pilot could land a small aircraft here, like a Cessna type thing. It's pretty long actually, runway. Coming up on it right here. As you can see, it's cleared out. This is the other end of it. So this was connected to the Amargosa Hotel area. So the Amargosa Hotel is right over here in this vegetation area, and yeah, this is it. Pretty cool. I don't know how long this was open. Well, I guess I could put that up there. Right where those water towers are, dead center, that's Mount Charleston. I believe that's looking to the east. There's my shadow. There's Eagle Mountain, and we're headed south now. And of course, where the sun is setting, out in the east, or excuse me, the west, excuse me. There's one more thing out here I wanted to show everyone. It's not something everyone sees when they come out here, but there's a windsock out here. Now this windsock, there it is, I see it. We're walking over to it now. This windsock is pretty beat up. It's torn up, there's not much left of it, but it is a marker to which you should walk to because there are 2 or more other grave sites out here. And you wouldn't know it unless you poked around out here. I stumbled across them myself when I was out here last. Didn't really document them, took some photographs, but never took any videos. That's what we're doing today. Very close proximity to the hotel is this landing strip, airstrip. Cutting across now. Got to be careful that I don't stir up any rattlesnakes. Don't want to disturb them. So here's the windsock at the landing strip out here in Amargosa Valley, Death Valley Junction. A lot of tires out here for some reason. It could be that they were tying or trying to hold the windsock down with something, because it seems that these tires circle the remains of the windsock. So, okay, so there's the windsock. There's Mount Charleston. And off to this side, to the right, between us and Eagle Mountain, is another grave area. Now, this is how I stumbled across it. I did see some wood sticking up out of the ground when I was here last, and I went to investigate when I was over here looking at the windsock. I have an interest in aviation and anything aviation, and when I found out there was an airfield here, a defunct one, I thought I'd come out and poke around, and this is what I found. And after asking some questions inside the Amargosa Hotel about what's going on here, I found out that these were once horses that belonged to that wild horse bunch that comes here and feeds at Amargosa Hotel. They have these wild horses that go back and forth between this valley and Chicago Valley, which is, I believe, 1 or 2 valleys next to us. These horses are running free out here, and I think these are 2 of them that passed away, and Marta had them buried here. She was very close to these horses, so yeah, 2 side by side here. Absolutely huge graves for these horses. This one's big, to say the least. I would say that's easy 12 to 15 feet from tip to toe there, left to right. But yeah, it's all here in the middle of nowhere, abandoned airstrip, Amargosa Valley, Death Valley Junction.